Hello everyone, welcome to Geeks for Geeks. I am Chaitanya Munje, and in this video we will be building a simple COVID tracker application for displaying the COVID stats across the world and different states of India such as number of cases, number of patients recovered and others. So now let's start by creating a new project in Android Studio. So for creating a new project we simply have to click on create new project. Inside this we have to choose empty activity, then click on next. Here we have to mention our application name. Now select the language as a Kotlin. After that, click on finish. Now our project has been created. Now inside this project, we will get to see two files as activity underscore main.xml and main activity.kt file. So first of all, we will create a design for our application. So here we will get to see a simple text view and a constraint layout. So first of all, we will remove this text view, and for getting the data inside our application, we will be using the two different APIs. So I will show you the APIs. This one is the first API, which will tell us about the data across the world, such as the number of cases, the deaths, and recovered cases. So this API will tell us the data across the world. And this one is the second API, which will tell us about the data across the India along with its different states. So here are the different states along with its confirmed cases, deaths, and recovered. And above is the data for the India. So we will be using these two different APIs inside our application. Now for fetching this data from this APIs, we have to use a library which is called as a Volley. So Volley is a library which is used to fetch the data from the REST API inside our application. So for adding that, we have to add a dependency inside our build.gradle file. So navigate to Gradle scripts. Inside that, we have to open the build.gradle file. Inside this, we have to add the dependency for it. So in dependency section, we have to add dependency as com.android. Here is the dependency for Volley. After adding this dependency, we simply have to sync our project. After the project sync has been successful, now this dependency has been installed inside our application. After that, for getting the data from the internet, we have to add the permissions for internet. For adding the permissions, we have to go to the manifest folder. Inside this, we have to write uses and permissions, and we have to specify internet permission. Here we have added the internet permission inside our application. Now we will move towards the designing of our application. Here we will remove our constraint layout and add a linear layout. Inside this, we will specify orientation as vertical. Now we will add the colors inside our colors folder, which we will use for our different text views and different views. So for adding colors, navigate to the res folder. Inside this, values, and then colors. Now here we will change our purple to color code to similarly we will change the next one also, and we will add the three different colors, that is red. We can change this color from by clicking on color, and we will change it to red. Now similarly we will add the green color. Now we will add blue color. Now we have added our three colors. Now inside our main activity underscore main.xml, we will create a card view. We'll specify width as match parent, height as wrap content, margin as 3dp, card corner radius as 3dp, card elevation as 3dp. Inside this card view, we will specify relative layout. Instead of relative layout, we will be creating a linear layout. Specify width as a match parent, height as wrap content, and orientation as vertical. Inside this linear layout, we will create a text view. Specify width as match parent, height wrap content, text as a worldwide record, text alignment as center, gravity as center horizontal. Specify text size as 18 sp. Then we will specify the padding as 3dp. Similarly, margin as 3dp. We will specify text color as black. Now we have added our text view. After that, we will create another linear layout. We will specify width match parent, height wrap content. Now we will create a horizontal linear layout. So we'll specify width as horizontal, orientation as horizontal. Now we will specify weight sum. Weight sum as 3. As we are creating the three components inside our linear layout, so we will specify weight sum as 3 so that all the three components will be equally divided into our linear layout. Now inside that we will create one more linear layout which will be vertical. Specify width as 0 dp, height as wrap content, and weight as 1. As we are specifying our width as 0 dp, so we have to use weight. Weight will equally distribute into the three. That is, one weight will occupy the one position. Similarly, we will create other two components in which we will specify weight as 1 and 1. So it will be equally distributed. Here in the linear layout, we have to specify orientation as vertical. After that, we will create a text view. Inside text view, we will specify width as match parent, height wrap content, text as cases, padding as 4dp, text size as 15 sp, text alignment center, gravity center horizontal, text color as black. Here we will specify text style as bold. Now we have to create another text view. This text view will be used to display the number of cases. So we'll specify here also width as match parent, height wrap content, and we will specify text as number of cases. We'll specify text alignment as center, gravity as center horizontal. We will specify text color here as blue. Here also we will specify padding as 4dp, text size as 12 sp. Now we have created our the one linear layout. Now we simply have to use this linear layout for creating the another two blocks. That is, one block will be for the number of recovered patients and another will be for the number of deaths. So for this, we simply have to select this linear layout and simply press the Ctrl D. One more linear layout will be created, and again we have to press Ctrl D. Another linear layout will be created. Now we have to change the heading for this. For changing, we just have to click on this cases. Now we will change here as a recovered patient, recovered, and we will change here number of recovered patients. After that, inside recovered, we will change the text color as green. After that cases, we have to specify as deaths in the third column. Here we have to change text color as red. Now inside this, we have to specify ID for the text view in which we have to add the data through the main activity.kotlin file. So for adding the ID, we have to simply write ID. This will be for worldwide. So we have to add IDDB world cases. After that, we have to add ID for this one, that is the recovered cases for worldwide. World recovered. Now for number of deaths. Now we simply have to create another block which will be for Indian country. So for this, we will simply select this linear layout and press Ctrl D. Sorry, we have to select a card view and simply press Ctrl D. Our another block will be created. So here we have to change the heading as instead of worldwide, we have to change as a Indian record. Now inside this, we have to simply change the ID for all three. So for changing this, instead of world, we will simply change here as India. Then for recovered also, we will change as India. Now we have created a UI for worldwide record and the Indian record. Now for states, we will simply create a recycler view, and inside this recycler view, we will be populating data. So for creating a recycler view, we have to simply write recycler view, specify width as mesh parent, height as wrap content, and simply specify ID. ID RV as states. So this recycler view will be used to display the number of cases across the various states of India. Now we will move towards the creating a model class for the states. So for creating a model class, we simply have to right click on our package name, then click on new Kotlin classless file option. Here we have to select class and then specify the name as state model and click on class. After that, we have created our class. Here we have to add data, as this class will be used as a model class for storing the data which will be used in the recycler view. So we have to add the circular brackets. Inside this, we have to create the variables. We will be creating 4 variables, one for state, another for the recovered patients, one for the deaths, and one for the number of cases. So the first variable will be for the state, that is the state name, and we will specify the data type as a string. Another variable will be for recovered. This will be integer, so we are specifying as an int. Another variable will be for deaths, and last one will be for number of cases. Now our model class has been created. Here our model class has been created. Now for displaying this data inside our recycler view, we have to create a layout file. which will be used as an item of our recycler view. So for creating a layout file, we simply have to go to the layout, right click on it, click on new, and then click on create layout resource file. Inside this, we have to specify name of a file as a state RV item. We have to change the root element as a card view and click on OK. Our layout file will be created. Now inside this layout file, we have to change height as a wrap content, specify margin as 3dp, card corner radius as 3dp, elevation as card elevation, as 3dp. Inside this card view, we have to create the similar layout UI design, that is this one. So we will simply copy this UI from this one and use the same UI there as well. So we will copy this linear layout and paste this one inside our state RV item. Now we have to make changes here. So instead of worldwide record, here we will specify the name of our state name, and we will also provide ID for this. ID DB state. Here also we will change the IDs. Here we will only write ID TB cases. Here we will specify only recovered patients, and here only dead. Now our UI for the each item of our recycler view has also been created. Now we will move towards creating our adapter class. So adapter class will be used to set the data to each item of our recycler view. So for creating adapter class, we simply have to right click on our package name, new, and Kotlin class/file. Inside this, we have to specify name of our class as a state RB adapter, and create our class. So inside this class, we will first of all create our view holder class, which will use to initialize all our variables that are used inside our state RV item.xml layout file. So for creating view holder class, we simply have to write class state RV view holder. We have to specify item view. We have to specify recycler view. Now inside our state RV adapter class, we have to pass list. So for that, we will create a variable as state list. Inside this list, we will be passing our state model, that is model class which we have created. After this, we have to write recycler view dot adapter and specify our view holder class that we have created. Now we will get to see the red error. Now we have to implement this method. So for implementing, we have to click on this bulb and click on implement methods. Now inside the view holder class, we will create the variables that is for the text view which we have used in the state rv item.xml file. So we will be using these three variables, that is state name, number of cases, number of deaths, and number of recovered. So we will create three variables for it. So for creating variables, we simply have to write val state name tv text view item view dot find view by id. id tv state. Similarly, we have to create three variables for our cases tv. Now we have created and initialize our variables. After that, inside our on create view folder, we have to inflate our layout file. So for inflating our layout file, first of all remove this to do. Now for inflating our layout file, we simply have to create a variable for our item view. Now calling a layout inflator to inflate our layout dot from. Now we have to specify the name of the file which we have to inflate. That is here the layout file which we have created as a state rv item. We have to specify parent and then false. After that, we have to return this item view with state rv view holder and return our item view. Now we will move towards the on bind view holder method. So this method will be used to set data to our views, that is the four text view which we have created. This method will be used to set data to each of the views. So inside this, we will first of all get the data from our list. So for getting the data from our list, we will simply create a val as state data, and we will extract the data from our list, that is state list, and here we will pass the position. Now we will set the data to four text views, that is the state name tv, cases tv, deaths, and recovered tv. So for that, we will have to simply write holder dot cases tv dot text state data dot state. Now similarly, we have to write for the other three. Sorry, here is cases dot toString. As this cases, recovered, and deaths are from integer, so we have to write dot toString. Now we have set data to our text view from our list. After that, inside this method, we have to return the size of our array list. The list which we are using, we have to return the size of it. So for that, we have to simply write return state list dot size. Now the code for the adapter class has been created. Now we will move towards our main activity.kt file for initializing the views inside our activity underscore main.xml. Now we have to create variables for our views such as text view, recycler view, and others. So for this, we will create world cases tv variable. Now for creating another variables, we simply have to press Ctrl D. Here we have to change only the variable name. So in world cases, we have world recovered, then world deaths. After that, state, sorry, country recovered, country cases tv, then tree recovered TV, then country that's TV. After that, we have to create another variable for our recycler view, that is state RV. Here we have to change it to recycler view. Then again we will create another variable for our adapter class, that is state RV adapter. Now we will create again another variable for our state list, and we will specify list state model. Now inside our onCreate method, we have to initialize all our text views and recycler view. So for initializing these variables, we have to find them by using their ID, which we have mentioned inside our activity underscore main.xml. Here we will change. Now we have to initialize all our variables. Similarly, we have to initialize our state list as array list and pass our state model to it. Now we will create two different methods. One method for getting the data for the world info and another method for getting the data for the states and the country. So for that, we will create a method as private fun get state info and another method for get world info. Now we will call both of this method inside our onCreate method. Now first of all, we will move towards the get state info. So inside get state info, we will be getting the data from this one API. This API will be used to get the data. Here we can get to see different states, that is the Andhra Pradesh, Andaman Nicobar and many more. So we will simply copy the URL. Inside this we will specify val URL and paste our URL here. Now for getting the data, we will first of all have to create a queue. Volley dot new request queue. After that, we have to create a new variable for request. We are making JSON object request. Inside the response, we will get to see that here is the JSON object, that is the curly bracket means the JSON object. So we are making the JSON object request. As we are making a get request, so we will specify the request dot method dot get. We will specify the URL from which we are getting our data. Inside that, we will passing as a null. We will have to import this by simply clicking on Alt Enter and then import. Here we have to specify our URL. Now inside response, we have to create a try catch block. in catch. Now inside try block, we will extract all our JSON data. So inside our JSON data, we will first of all have to get this data object, and from that data object, we have to get this confirm cases, that is total number of cases, discharge and deaths. So for that, first of all, we will get our data object, then summary object. Data object equal to response.getJSON object. We will specify the name as data. After that, we have to get our summary object, data object dot get JSON object, and we'll specify the similar key summary. After that, from summary, we have to get these variables as total, discharge, and deaths. So for that, we will create the three variables, that is integer variables, cases, specify data type as int. Then from summary object, we have to get this dot get int, and we have to specify as total, as the key for the number of cases is total, so we have to specify the similar key. Similarly, we have to use data and summary, the same key which is shown in the response, we have to use it. After that, we will similarly create another two variables, one for the recovered and another for the deaths. So for the key for the recovered is the discharge, and key for the deaths it's deaths. Now we have extracted these three variables, that is for the India, that is cases, recovered and deaths of India. So after that, we have to set this inside our text view. We have created variable as a country cases tv dot text equal to cases dot toString. After that, we have to specify country recovered dot text equal to recovered dot toString. Now we have set the data to our the country cases, deaths and recovered. Now we have to pass the data to our the list for setting it to our recycler view. For that, we have to first of all get this regional JSON array. So for that, we will create a variable for the regional JSON array. Regional array, we have to get it from data object dot get JSON array. We have to specify as key as regional. After that, we have to run loop. Specify the limit as regional array dot length. Now inside this, we have to create a variable for the regional object. We will get this object from regional array dot get JSON object and specify our index as I. After that, we have to create variable for state name, which will be the string. We will get this from regional object dot get string, and we will specify the key here. Similarly, we have to create variable that will be integer variable, that is the key. We will be create three variables, that's the cases, recovered and deaths. So first one is for the state, then this one will be for cases. We will specify data type as int. Here we will specify the key. So for the state name, the key is loc. and then for the cases is total confirmed. So we will specify the key first of all for our state name, then for our total confirmed, here we have to write get int deaths. The key for deaths is deaths and discharge is the key for recovered. After getting this data, we have to pass this data inside our model class. So for that, we will create a val for state model, and inside that we will pass our first of all the state name, then recovered, then deaths, and after that cases. After that, we have to add this model to our state list. So for this, state list equal to state list plus state model. Now we have added this data to our model class along with our list. Now for setting this data to our recycler view, we have to pass this list to our adapter class. So for that, we will initialize our adapter as state rv adapter, and inside this we will pass our list, that is state list. Now we will set layout manager to our recycler view. We will specify linear layout manager and pass our context. After that, we will set adapter to our recycler view. State rv adapter. Now our recycler view has been initialized. At last, we have to add this request to our queue. Now similarly, we have to make a request for our world info. Here also we will create another variable as URL, and we will specify the URL as the different. So we will specify this URL. This URL displays as data for the world info, that is cases across the world, deaths and recovered patients across the world. So we will copy this URL and use this URL here. After that, we will similarly create a variable that is q equal to volley. Now we will create a request for this one as well. This one is also a JSON object request. Here we get to see a JSON object that is starting from the curly opening brackets. So we will specify JSON object request dot method dot get. Then we will specify our URL. Now here we will specify as error. We will display a toast message. We will display the similar toast message here also and here also. Now inside this we will create the three different variables, that is world cases. This will be int response.getInt world. Now we will specify the key. So for cases, the key is cases. The key for the recovered patients is recovered. And the key for deaths is deaths. Now we will set this data to our text view. World recovered dot text world recovered dot toString. Similarly, world cases tv dot text world cases dot toString. Similarly, for world deaths tv dot text world deaths dot toString. Now we have set the data to our text view. Here also we have to add try catch block. So for adding it, we will add it here. So basically try catch block will be used when the JSON exception, we get any JSON exception, or we have added some wrong key value for extracting the data from our JSON response. Now we have completed the coding part. Now we will run our app and see the output for the app. Now our app has been installed. Here we can get to see output of the app. This is the worldwide cases. This is the Indian record, and this is the Iceland. So we are not getting to see the worldwide cases. So we will check the error here in worldwide info. We have not added the request. So for adding it, we simply have to write queue.add and then request. Now we have to again run our app. After running of the app, now our worldwide cases has also been updated. Here are the worldwide cases. Here is the Indian record, and below is the record for the different states of India. I hope you get to know what we have built in this video. If you have any doubts or suggestions, comment down below your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe Geeks for Geeks YouTube channel for more updates.